But when I joined FTI, it was like I went because I was mesmerized by the idea of the institute, not by wanting to be an actor. I feel like Irrfan really taught me how to be a good co-actor. बहुत ही लंबा long distance relationship है.
अच्छा मुझे बस ये बताओ कि ये SRK से प्यार कब हुआ पहली बार? क्या क्या देखा था कि प्यार हो गया?
जो भी देखा था उससे प्यार हो गया. मतलब डर भी देख के प्यार हो गया था. ऐसा नहीं था कि सिर्फ रोमांटिक हीरो पे हम जा रहे थे. यार आई एम शाय अबाउट दीज थिंग्स. एक सीन है पंकज और मेरा. हाँ वो लास्ट वाला,
द चाइल्ड वाला.
And I missed him so much. Actually, I missed all my Tripathis a lot. I missed Kulji. I missed Divyendu. It was just like I felt like my people had gone.
Are you kind of person who finds it difficult to ask for like a certain prize? Who
अपने बारे में चीज़ें बोलने में, अपने लिए पैसे मांगने में मुझे तो बहुत डर लगता है. In fact, I became a big Sridevi fan. I just felt that here was a woman who could do comedy so well.
Yes.
And here was a woman who could physicalize have a physicality for her performance which is so interesting to watch. Like she could move her eyebrows in different ways and like Bijli Girane is just so lovely to just watch her. There's a film called 100 Days. Have you seen? Jackie Shroff and Madhuri Dixit.
Yes.
The skeleton that falls out of the wall after that day entered a hotel room without thinking about a skeleton falling out of the wall. But I stopped watching horror for the rest of my life. अगर आपके अंदर वो patriarchal society वाला चल रहा है कि if you are prejudiced against somebody on the basis of gender, वो कहीं ना कहीं तो निकलेगा ही ना.
Hi guys, this is Ankita. You're tuned to Bollywood Bubble. और आज रसिका दुगल मेरे साथ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स तो फिश नहीं करेंगी क्योंकि वो सीधे फिश बॉल से अपने लिए क्वेश्चंस निकालेंगी. इजी ब्रीजी काम करते हैं. आई एम गिविंग हर ऑल द हार्ड वर्क टू डू. मैं यहाँ पे बैठूंगी और सिर्फ पूछूंगी एक्स्ट्रा सवाल. हाय रसिका.
Hi, but you can give me some compliments. See, I'm fishing.
ये अभी ये दिस इज पहले से राउंड 1 वीडियो में चल रहा है. बट दिस इज अ क्विक वन. वी हैव सम क्वेश्चंस फॉर यू बट नॉट इन द ट्रेडिशनल फॉर्मेट. They're just one words.
Okay.
Now up to you how you figure them out and decode them and tell us things.
Okay.
Up to you.
So go for it.
Yes. You can actually keep the bowl with you if you want to. That's also good.
Oh, lovely. My favorite topic.
What?
FTII Pune. FTII was... But when I joined FTII, it was like I went because I was mesmerized by the idea of the institute.
Okay.
Not by wanting to be an actor. मैंने सुना था कि यहाँ पे मतलब स्ट्राइक्स होते हैं and I was very charged by the students movement. I felt like this is a space which has place for freedom, for free voices, for a healthy amount of dissent. I felt कि ये सब बहुत cool चीज़ें हैं and that students have a voice. Also I was very enamored कि ये जो physical space है FTI जहाँ है वो एक ज़माने में प्रभात स्टूडियोज़ हुआ करता था. Which was one of the first studios of Indian cinema.
Okay.
And I just thought that it was so beautiful to get an opportunity to learn about cinema in a physical space which was sort of the first place where cinema birthed in our country, So this was like, I went with full like, I will be a part of history. And it does feel like that, क्योंकि कुछ FTI में कुछ studios हैं जिसमें जो grade 1 heritage हैं. Okay. You can't renovate them, you can't touch them because they're just heritage sites and it's so beautiful. So I thought कि ये बहुत बढ़िया चीज़ है. And also 60s और 70s में आप जो भी देखें, जो भी जाने माने लोग हैं इंडस्ट्री में वो ज़्यादातर FTI से ही आए.
Correct.
So they were actors
खासकर.
And plus FTI was restarting their acting course with my batch after some 26 years.
Wow.
तो 76 में शायद उनका लास्ट बैच था and then 2004 was our batch.
तो ये मैथ्स वाला बच्चा FTI कैसे पहुंचा?
हाँ, भूले भटके पहुंच गए.
मैथ्स पढ़ के कौन एक्टिंग करने जाता है? मेरे को प्लीज ये समीकरण समझाएं. ABC 1 2 3 कैसे किया आपने?
दिमाग इतना पक जाता है कि आप कुछ और ढूंढते हो.
हम 1 2 3 वहीं जाके करेंगे.
नहीं मतलब थिएटर तो बहुत किया था दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में and I was very excited about what I had done in DU. I was in LSR and I used to spend a lot of time working on plays and I was an active part of the dramatic society. But I was also studying maths, so it wasn't giving me as much time as I wanted to do theatre for. And I felt after I graduated that there are too many more talented people than me around me. So ये theatre, if I apply to NST and all, मेरा तो होगा नहीं. तो let me just try and see what else I want to do. So then I did a course in social communications media from Sophia's, where I studied a paper in film. So then that whole FTI and film and cinema and what all cinema can do was sort of very interesting to me. उसके बाद भी नहीं सोचा था कि करना है. I worked as an academic research assistant after that. Yeah, and and then I saw that FTI was restarting their acting course in one newspaper article. So I said, चलो apply कर देते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होगा. And when I applied and I got through, एक तो I was quite stunned that I got through. I realized that most people in my class had come with a बचपन का vision to be here. Like they were like
working towards it.
हाँ, कि हमें एक्टर बनना है बचपन से, कि हम बचपन से हमारा ये ख्वाब है कि हम एक्टर बने. मेरी तो ऐसी कोई डिज़ायर नहीं थी. मैं तो FTI पहुंच गई कि यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स मूवमेंट है, यहाँ पे प्रभात स्टूडियोज हुआ करता था, ये कितनी अच्छी बात है, एक हिस्ट्री है, एक कल्चर है, और मैं उस हिस्ट्री और कल्चर का हिस्सा बनना चाहती हूँ.
मुझे बस ये जानना है कि हमारे पेरेंट्स जिनको हमारी एकेडमिक से इतना प्यार रहा है, हम सारे उसी जनरेशन से निकले हैं, ये मान कैसे गए ये मैथ्स वाले बच्चों को, जाओ बेटा फिल्में कर लो?
नहीं, मैं ना जो भी मन में आ रहा था वो कर रही थी. लाइक वट एवर वुड कैच माई फैंसी, आई वुड ट्राई इट आउट. I was at that age where you didn't think so much about, and I was privileged enough to not have to think about money at that time. I was always conscientious about it. It's not like I had enough to splurge, but I had enough to not worry. And that's a very big thing for somebody to be able to experiment, right? Exactly. I didn't have to send money back home, or I knew that if I didn't make my money one month, somebody would send me.
Like basics
would be taken care of. So वो privilege था जिसकी वजह से experimentation हुआ. And I think so my parents were open to the idea that she's just going to sort of wander around doing what she wants to do. And I guess I was the younger child, so they didn't have so many, or they were just sort of used to my temperament, which was like, she's going to do anything that catches her fancy, and then once she feels कि ये नहीं हो रहा है, she'll move on to something else. So I didn't take myself so seriously when I became an actor. I thought I was just going to FTI for 2 years कि अच्छा कोर्स होगा, मज़ा आएगा, अच्छे लोग मिलेंगे, सिनेमा देखूंगी, ऐसा होगा. And I wasn't thinking I was going to have a career in it. So they also didn't take me seriously, basically. If I wonder what it would have been like if I had gone to them and said, I want to become an actor. They would have said, well, what is that, or something? Because there was no precedence of it in my family at all. So yeah. So FTI, but has been very, very special. And anything I know today about my acting work began there. Yeah. Next up.
It's all random.
Oh, intimate scenes and
intimacy coach.
An intimacy coach. Intimacy coach is a fairly new concept. In my opinion, very, very important and very necessary. I'm very glad that it's around, because I was fortunate that the people I worked with when I did my first few intimate scenes, and that was actually in Mirzapur. There were people I already knew and I was comfortable with them, and they are very, very sensitive people. So they made sure that I was not uncomfortable in any way, and the way that they did that was I knew exactly what was going to happen on shoot. So I knew how many shots were going to be taken, where those shots were going to be taken from, that it would be a closed set, how closed a set would it be, what would that mean, so, and they had sort of given me, they had created a safe space enough that if I felt uncomfortable about something, I could go and talk to someone, Also because I knew them from before, like I knew Gurmeet from earlier, I knew Karan Anshuman from earlier, and Karan had told me, listen, if there's even one person here on this set you feel not comfortable with, that person will not be there when we are shooting intimate scenes. So just let us know,
It's rare.
So, but there can be times that doesn't exist for somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
And then people get taken advantage of, or people are uncomfortable but they don't know how to say something. Also, you're trying to act, right? You're not trying to take care. You shouldn't be worried about all this.
Exactly.
So there should be a safe space professionally established. In my case, it was because of a friendship, because of a comfort, it naturally got established, and they were lovely people. But there can be a set which doesn't have all this. Yes. And so I think the idea of what is permissible and what is not is something that one person should be watching out for. there should be somebody to take care of it. Like you have a choreographer for
Yeah.
dance sequences, like you have a fight
And
master.
it is technically a performance-oriented
It is.
piece.
It
It is
is.
not
It's a
something you were
choreography.
exactly.
Yeah.
My additional question to you would have been here, Rasika. Did it happen that just because you did that particular part in a show at that time, the same offers come up to you again and again? Because I've heard from some actors in the past that we did some intimate scenes in our show, it became a great hit, and after that we were like, हमें काम नहीं करना है, because you can't come back to me with the same part, the same kind of patterns, the same kind of scenes.
Actually, funnily enough, no. I've not been offered stuff which sort of, in a weird way, asks me to do
Yeah,
intimate scenes because I've done them
Yeah.
before. Not at, actually, no, but I can understand why that would happen to some people. But fortunately, it hasn't, and I guess that's because I had already other work which was very different from that. So people had seen me. In fact, Bina was a sort of Bina and Mirzapur was a very different part. Before that, I had Manto.
Yeah.
Simultaneously, I had Neeti Singh in Delhi Crime, which was completely different. So I guess it was a part of a variety.
Part of that variety,
So
but you didn't
therefore,
get stuck.
maybe that's why it did not happen like that
Glad.
for me. But yeah, that would be offensive. If
I
it did.
remember Rajshri Deshpande was, in fact, saying in an interview that when she did Sacred Games, and that was a brave part at that time, and she
Yeah.
also did, and OTT was barely there for any
Yeah.
one of us to explore.
Those were the first few shows.
First few shows, and she had a bold part, if that is the way to put it. Like, I got trapped in a way that everyone was coming to me with the same kind of scenes, and I'm like, that was a performance. You just can't walk up to me with.
Yeah, no, that can be offensive.
Like-
Yes. But no, fortunately, that didn't happen to me because I'm guessing it was because there were these other.
I think yeah, enough other work that
Which
is
was
just
actually,
a part
which
of-
had sort of caught people's attention also.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, Mirzapur was like a
Blowout.
blowout, and there were huge fan following, difficult to match that. But Delhi Crime had its own,
Oh, yes.
has its own place, you know, in terms of a very, very sensitively and very beautifully done show.
Okay, next up.
Next up. Oh, Delhi Crime and Women's Safety. Yeah, very top of mind right now because I'm shooting for Delhi Crime 3.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know, you know, it's such a beautiful experience being part of this show. Because I had shadowed a police officer in season 1, and I'm shadowing the same officer since then. And she's of course grown. I had shadowed her because she was in the same position as Neeti Singh, my character in Delhi Crime, was in season 1, which is a probationer officer. And isliye somebody had connected me to her, and I would just walk around and see. वो जो भी करती थी मैं उसके पीछे पीछे चल के, you know, I didn't
because
know.
Otherwise, there is no other way to know.
Exactly.
The know-how.
Exactly. And that's in my opinion, that's the only way to learn, where you kind of get comfortable, like journalists do also, right? Where they're comfortable enough with their sources such that the other person doesn't notice the other person. You become a part of
that clan.
that clan. So आप उनके साथ घूम रहे हो, वो खाना खा रहे तो आप खा रहे हो, वो ऑफ टाइम पे जा रहे हैं तो आप उनके साथ जा रहे हो, और वो रैपो बिल्ड करने में टाइम लगता है. Delhi Crime 1 के time पे I didn't have that time. I didn't have the luxury of that time because I was cast very last minute onto the project. We were shooting almost a week later. But the shoot was spread over 3 months. So in between shoot, I would go and hang with her. And then I called her up for season 2. I went and shadowed her for season 2. In season 3, I went and shadowed her again. So it's been a very beautiful journey. I've had so many experiences I wouldn't have had. किसी आप पुलिस ऑफिसर के साथ एक दिन बताओ ना, the diversity of experiences that you get is phenomenal. It's like being in the OPD of a hospital, you know. क्योंकि लोग ऐसी grievances लेके आते हैं, कुछ बहुत ही trivial होती हैं, almost funny, कुछ इतनी serious होती हैं that you feel like, oh my God, you're responsible for this, you know. So it's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of navigating different things, dealing with different kinds of people all the time. And it's very interesting to watch female police officers, how they work with their colleagues, how the hierarchy happens and how they manage it, and you know, all of that. So it's been such a fun journey to do
And also
this.
to be a woman police officer in a nation, unfortunately, where men still would not be a certain section of men will still not be respectful to a police officer because she is a woman, and I have seen that in instances.
Well, you know, I mean, a professional hierarchy can sort of give you a false.
This I'm giving normal people.
हाँ, I'm saying a false sense of respect. बट कहीं ना कहीं वो अगर आपके अंदर वो पेट्रियार्कल सोसाइटी वाला चल रहा है कि इफ़ यू आर प्रेजुडिस्ड अगेंस्ट समबडी ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ जेंडर, वो कहीं ना कहीं तो निकलेगा ही ना. एंड पीपल विल सेंस इट, यू विल फील इट, यू कैन ट्राई टू बी करेक्ट अबाउट इट. But as working women, we know that. As any woman actually knows that. You feel the, you sense the prejudice. Sense the room, I think. You see the discrimination. And anybody who's discriminated against knows it, right? They know that somebody said something in a particular way that didn't feel right. And you can't always call it out because you wonder whether you were overthinking.
Are you oversensitive?
Or are you oversensitive? All those things we've been gaslit about for years. So वो सब तो है, but I'm also very proud of how Delhi Crime was done. I think it was made with a lot of sensitivity, and that kind of skill and sensitivity in filmmaking is very rare to find, and I feel like it's one of those shows that I'm very, very proud about.
When the first season came out, the incident which Nirbhaya case which was covered, I remember the day when it happened. We were studying for our college exams just almost 1.5 kilometers away from that particular location. And I used to stay in girls' hostel in JNU, IMC at that time.
Yeah, it was very close to JNU.
And all my guy friends at that time made sure that till the time the police and the entire scene doesn't get sanitized, you cannot go back. Even if it means your warden screams, we don't care, you will stick to this very location. And that was the first time it hit me that the gravity of that crime, and for next 10 days it was impossible to leave the campus, not because they had stopped us, but the friends around me, they were like, we don't even know. It sounds so hilarious when I say today, I wasn't even allowed to step out to buy a toothbrush. Like, no, the fear, the topics of safety which nobody wants to discuss in general, I mean, that was the bare minimum anyone could ask for. And that was one thing when I saw the show, I'm like, people really need to know the story and to do better as a society. We're just failing ourselves every day.
Yeah, we are. That is the unfortunate.
We are failing ourselves. Before calling out somebody a monster, just look at your inner self.
Look at what you do every day. And I feel like these are the small things. It's how unchecked everyday prejudices go, which allows a crime like this to happen. You know, which allows a society which allows a society in which a crime like this happens. You know,
you are enabling the perpetrators without Raja Beta syndrome. I tell you.
On that grim note,
yes, let's hope this is a fun one.
Oh, Irrfan. I read it as IU fan, which also qualifies for Irrfan. I mean, I feel like Irrfan really taught me how to be a good co-actor. And ये सब चीज़ें शायद मुझे theoretically film institute में पता थी, and you had always learnt it from people who came to teach us. But the practical understanding of it is different, and I think just by the respect he gave me as a performer, when I didn't have any body of work to speak of, but just by the fact that I was sharing a moment with him, he gave me that respect that you would give to another individual. I think that just made me a very sensitive co-actor, and I hope I've been able to pass on the kindness.
Of course you are.
And you know, when you get attention from somebody who you admire, it really means a lot. It does wonders to your confidence, you know. And it just meant a lot to me. I had admired his work for so long, and because I got attention from him within a scene as a performer where he valued what I was bringing to the table, he was responding to it, he was attentive to it, you know, that it really taught me that I must always do that. To make a good scene, you need that.
We do have that film here, I guess, somewhere. That's a
Kissa.
Oh yes, I love that one.
I'm going to put the bottom of the bowl.
Some are really funny. I hope we get those also.
You asked for it, mil gaya. SRK or Chadda ji? Ooh. I've known one longer than I've known the other.
Mukul won't be bad, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Mukul lost this competition right there. I've had a longer association with SRK in my own imagination.
Pati Dev is like, मैं तुम्हें नहीं जानता, बाद में मिलेंगे.
I don't think he's entering that battle. I think I think he's given up on a long time ago.
दोनों मोहब्बतों के बारे में थोड़ा सा बता दो.
हाँ चलो, एक तो बहुत ही लंबा लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप है और एक लंबा-इश बहुत ही शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप है. बट हाँ ऐसा, you know, I've never met him.
Never,
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, it's just
Crazy.
yeah, so sad. I mean, I've been in the same award function or I've seen him there or, you know, like that. I mean, he doesn't know me, so I
Have
guess.
you ever thought of, like, in any of those award functions or gatherings to maybe go up to him and
Yeah, I'm shy about these things.
manifestation one for today is Rasika into SRK? We will pass
Yeah,
on
like
to the
I'm a
others.
huge fan of Kate Blanchett, for example, and I saw her again. We were a part of the same event, which was a really beautiful moment where 80 women walked the steps of the Palais at Cannes as to show solidarity with against discrimination of women in
Yes,
media, and I was a part of that. Nandita very sweetly took me with her for it. And Kate Blanchett was sort of organizing that, and she was one of the women sort of leading that whole moment. And I saw her a little before we went. She was standing outside the hotel, I was standing outside the hotel, we were waiting for our cars, and I was just like, I told myself, you know, if ever this is the moment to abandon your shyness, and this is the moment जहाँ पे आप
Say hi.
बोल दो यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, you know. And I've had people come up to me and tell me nice things about my work. I always like it, you know. I don't not like it, so why can't I go and do this? But हिम्मत नहीं हुई मेरी.
तब भी नहीं हुई.
नहीं हुई.
यार ना Kate
मुझसे
ना
नहीं हो पाएगा.
SRK.
So yeah, I'm one of those. That's why whenever somebody comes to me for a photo or to appreciate my work, I feel like I look at them as I would look at myself in the same situation, where it would take a lot for me to get here, you know. So I'm very kind to them because I feel like it must have taken them a lot to get here. Though with some people it's not like that.
Yeah.
सबका अपना अपना होता है.
But mostly I think, yeah, people are a little, should I not, like me.
नहीं, कुछ तो बड़े बिंदास होते हैं, or at least it appears like that. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
अच्छा मुझे बस ये
maybe
बताओ
I'll
कि
do that.
ये SRK से प्यार कब हुआ पहली बार? क्या क्या देखा था कि प्यार हो गया?
जो भी देखा था उससे प्यार हो गया, मतलब डर भी देख के प्यार हो गया था.
चड्डा जी देखो कंपटीशन लूज कर रहे हो.
बाजीगर भी देख के प्यार हो गया था. मतलब ऐसा नहीं था कि सिर्फ रोमांटिक हीरो पे हम जा रहे थे. कुछ भी
दिल आ
चलेगा.
गया था.
If it's SRK, my unadulterated, absolutely unconditional love is always there.
You should do the दिल्ली वाली मोहब्बत एक बारी तो मतलब बनती है आप दोनों के बीच में. ये तो मैनिफेस्टेशन करेंगे
But
हम.
maybe for him I will abandon my shyness one day. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe the next time we speak.
बड़े बड़े देशों में से छोटी मोटी बातें
हाँ, होती रहती हैं.
और ये चड्डा जी वाला प्यार बताओ थोड़ा सा.
Chadda ji and I met in the most cliched way that two actors can meet, which is in a theatre workshop.
पहली नजर में प्यार हो गया था मुकुल से.
नहीं पता, एक वो संडे सुबह को एक वर्कशॉप थी और उस वर्कशॉप में ना सब ऐसे आए थे कि everybody, all the participants of that workshop looked like they had a really long Saturday night because everybody looked very hungover and very like, why have we signed up for this
Why are we
workshop? You know, why are we here? And I remember the instructor was a French lady who didn't know English very well, and so it was hard to follow what she was saying, and she was also bechari, she was struggling with 15 very reluctant, sad looking people, and there were many diggaj people in that workshop. There was Richa was there, Kalki was there. In fact, Kalki was translating, I remember. She was our chief translator between the workshop person and everybody else. And then there was Amrita Puri was there.
Wow. The cool workshop to turn hangover to.
Yeah. So that's how Chadda and I met, and we started chatting during lunch, and then we realized that we had many common friends, and it was surprising that we hadn't met earlier. So मतलब बस उसी टाइम पे मिलना हमारा लिखा था.
कितना साल हो गए?
We've been married for 14 years now.
बड़े बड़े देशों में छोटी मोटी बातें ही हो रही हैं अभी के लिए.
But my relationship with SRK is longer than that.
ये चड्ढा जी के पास बाद में जा रही हूँ लेकर रिक्वेस्ट. If you think there is something which we have already spoken about, we can always skip that.
Women in cinema. What about it?
The women who have inspired you, because I think your body of work is something which I don't know how people see it. I see it very powerful. Even the small parts are smaller. The roles are impactful. There is barely repetition.
Oh, thank you.
In work. And what are those women who have inspired you? Not just in Hindi language, it could be down south, it could be overseas. The idea of cinema, how some people have changed it for you, especially the women.
So I am very easily inspired. You don't need to do much. I am easily inspired. मतलब कोई अगर कुछ बहुत सी रेगुलर सी चीज़ भी बड़ी इज्जत या डेडिकेशन या डिटेलिंग के साथ कर रहा हो तो I feel very like that should be
a very good quality.
I would appreciate it because I'm very interested in what they're bringing to it, you know. So, so I think the one sort of guilt I had when I realized my feminism, I would say, because I think we all have it. It's just that sometimes you need an environment which gives you a language for it.
Correct.
Which gives you a vocabulary for it. And I think LSR is where I found that. And I really felt at that time that the way I had lived my life up until then was sort of not appreciating the women I grew up with, you know, because those were the women who made very traditional choices in their life. And I kind of maybe judged them for those traditional choices because I felt like I could be cooler and more different, you know. And I just realized that there is a lot of strength and dignity and grace in being caregivers, being support systems, and being somebody who doesn't take the credit of a situation but has a big hand in in sort of running it. And it's the behind the scenes people, you know.
Yes.
And very often women unfortunately have that role. And I think I didn't, like everybody else in a patriarchal society, I also didn't give them the izzat that was the gratitude that was required,
Exactly.
or just the respect for what they did. And I think my way of playing roles like Safiya Manto in Manto, or there was a film called Hamid that I did, was sort of, I think, just a subconscious way of assuaging that guilt and, you know, saying thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually a very that's a very beautiful answer. Because I think we also, when we were growing up, I think our mothers ko, aunts ko
Take too much for granted.
And
we
always
believe-
finding fault कि आपने करा है क्या. Today if anyone asks me, whatever they have done is, I think, one of the major reasons we are here.
Yeah, and just like holding it all together always, right? I mean,
I can't hold myself together for 24
and
hours.
that's fine, and we shouldn't be burdened with that responsibility
either.
Oh, patriarchy, gender pay gap. Like any other discrimination, it's very difficult to identify why you are being given less, you know, and especially, you know, in our line of work where there's so many variables.
Yes.
आपको और information भी नहीं है, मुझे नहीं पता कि मेरे को actor को कितने पैसे मिल रहे हैं.
Yeah, it is not a normal corporate setup that there is a certain
There
per
is
annum
a
setup, a bracket,
or whatever.
a slab setup.
There's no designed course for anything in this line of work, which is what makes it very terrifying but also very thrilling. कि आप अपनी journey बना रहे हो और you're finding your own way, you're setting your own benchmarks, you're making your own slabs, you know, all of that. But at the same time, you have no precedence for anything, so it's very hard to judge whether one certain kind of variable and not a prejudice sort of says that you should be getting paid less or more than the other person. You know, it's very, very difficult thing to have a knowledge about, very difficult to therefore fight it because you don't know what is happening. But yes, I mean, it is from what I hear from people around me that there seems to be a notion that for the same kind of work, if two actors' work can ever be really
Compared.
Equated, it's difficult, in this line of work. What somebody brings to a project versus what somebody else brings to a project is very, very unique. But I mean, it's fair to assume that this does happen a lot.
When you are part of successful shows and your character is equally important to put that show together, be it, there are multiple shows in your filmography, and why should I point even just one? Do you think that with every moving forward season, you expect to be paid better or almost same to the male counterpart? Because as you said, it's a very unsaid thing that the male face will get paid more.
I am not sure if it's happening on the shows that I am a part of.
Many people have told me actually OTT and TV has actually.
But I'm not sure. So it's like I'm never sure whether. Like I said, I would love to have more information on this. I would love to know what my co-actors are being paid, for example. Just to have an idea of.
Yeah, that maybe what I deserve and maybe what I can ask for. Because even to ask, are you a kind of person who finds it difficult to ask for like a certain price who she feels she deserves?
Of course, it's not a comfortable conversation at all. I think it's very difficult for anybody to do that. I mean, even for actors, it's like you are your own brand, right?
Yeah.
You're your own. You're selling
a
skill that you are bringing.
Exactly.
It's not outside of you. It's not a machine, for example. So it's very difficult to sort of market yourself also. अपने बारे में चीज़ें बोलने में, अपने लिए पैसे मांगने में, मुझे तो बहुत डर लगता है. In fact, it's very something which makes me very nervous. But thankfully, that's why we have other people to do it for us. We have managers to do it for us. We have PR agencies to reach out to people to tell them about our work, etc. So that's why you have these things in place. So I mean, you try and get information in the best way possible. You speak to co-actors who you're comfortable sharing this information with, and then you try to come to some understanding, and you hope that it's equal. But will there be pay parity while there is still discrimination in society? I don't think so. And will there ever be a time where there's no discrimination in society? No.
Society can't work like that.
Yeah.
That's a very basic of society.
Yeah.
Remember your first paycheck?
Oh yes.
What was it?
For an acting job?
Yes.
Yes. It was in a film called Anwar, where I had 2 days of work and I got 5,000 rupees a day.
What did you do with that?
I don't remember. I'm such a sweet middle class person that I remember before I became an actor, I used to work as a research assistant और मुझे 7,000 रुपए महीने के मिलते थे, and I used to go to VT to work, and I was living in Bandra, and I used to share an apartment with a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 girls.
Normal Bombay behavior.
1 BHK and a tiny 1 BHK in what is that road called? Jeff Caterers के बगल में Bazaar Road.
Okay.
Bazaar Road. And I used to work in VT. 7,000 रुपए मिलते थे. मैं हर महीने 2,000 रुपए सेव करती थी. So I used to walk from Bazaar Road to Bandra station, take the train to VT, and then walk from VT to Kitab Mahal, which is where I used to work. So I was like, मैं auto नहीं लूँगी, cab नहीं लूँगी, because I would save 2,000 rupees every month. So I'm that chota saver.
Wow.
So, but after
the joy of saving is actually
that कंजूसी वाला saving, I think.
मैं तो करती हूँ, मैं क्यों नहीं करती हूँ?
I don't know what the real benefits of it are. It keeps you mindful, it keeps you grounded. That I would agree. But I think you can think bigger.
I'll take this lesson today. ऐसे 7,000 से ऊपर 70 पे जाके सोचेंगे हम सेव करने को.
Arey, we already spoken about
Yeah, so
this.
we can.
Kissa.
Oh yes, we have spoken about it. But it was a film I loved so dearly, so I thought I'll just keep it here.
Thank
just
you for watching it. I identify my true fans by अगर उन्होंने किस्सा देखी.
किस्सा तो मतलब किस्सा
हमने किस्सा देखी तो मतलब अच्छा तुम अच्छे हो.
किस्सा देखने का रीजन भी बहुत फनी था आपके एफ्टेरिया जैसा. कि देखने को मिल नहीं रही थी, तो अब तो देखनी थी कि जो मिल नहीं रही चीज़ वो कैसे नहीं तो देखनी है, तो फिर नॉट वेरी प्राउड बट जहाँ से भी खैर जुगाड़ करके देखी जा सकती देखनी
Then तो you must have watched all my films because many of my films देखने को नहीं मिलती क्योंकि रिलीज ही नहीं
हम लोगों को मुझे फिल्मों से बस ऐसा वाला प्यार है कि बस फिल्म देखनी है, अब वो लेजिटिमेटली प्लेटफॉर्म पे मिल जाए या फिर ठीक है देख लेंगे हम कर लेंगे.
That is a problem with smaller films and you know for a brief period 2-3 सालों के लिए मुझे लगा कि the coming of streaming services has solved the problem of the smaller film. And the problem of the smaller film was not that there's nobody who's ready to produce it, not that there aren't ideas enough for it, not that people don't want to tell those stories. Those were, and I believe not that audiences didn't want to watch it, but I believe the problem always was कि there is no distribution network which is taking them
nobody
to the
wants
audience.
to put any money on them
Doesn't want to
thinking they
take
won't
that
be
risk.
yeah,
And once you don't want to take that risk, then you're sort of setting them up for failure anyway. Because if you're not publicizing the film, people will not go and watch
if I'll not see your product how would I know your craft.
Exactly. And if you release it in 2 theatres, one जिसमें 4 बजे का शो घाटकोपर में लगा है और एक कुछ 10:30 बजे का शो अंधेरी में लगा है, तो फिर लोग कैसे जाएंगे? I mean, people have to live their lives and then watch
There has
films,
to be
no?
timelines where you can see the craft.
जब streaming services आया तो मुझे लगा कि this is the answer to the indie film. You know, this is the answer to this bottleneck is finally going. And I think for a brief period it did, but now we're stuck again in how to release a smaller film.
But I think it's a conversation and a struggle which should not end because there are so many beautiful gems which are waiting to see the light of the day.
अरे पंकज त्रिपाठी त्रिपाठी जी ओह such an interesting and lovely person, and I don't say that about many people. No, really, he's such a delight in every way. I can sit and just listen to Pankaj all day. I don't need anything else. It's entertaining, it's insightful, it's improves my Hindi vocabulary.
हाँ, उनसे तो बात करते
It's articulate, it's taking himself seriously while not taking himself seriously, cracking a joke but never putting you down. He's just very lovely. I mean, and he's great as a co-actor. I mean, he is just so comfortable where he is, and there is no hawa around what he does. He's not taking everything seriously.
He doesn't take his success seriously at all.
And but at the same time he's paying attention to his work. You know, Pankaj के साथ कभी-कभी he makes it look so easy that sometimes when I'm shooting with him, I'm thinking ये तो आज पंकज जी मूड में नहीं है या you know इतना
stress
ये ऐसे ही कर रहे हैं. And when I watch that scene later, I realized that there are so many things that he had done which I had not noticed when I was working with him. You know, so it's so lovely. Mirzapur 3 में एक सीन है पंकज और मेरा. हाँ
वो
लास्ट वाला
the child वाला.
And I missed him so much. Actually, I missed all my Tripathis a lot in season 3.
I also missed them a lot.
Yeah, I missed Kulji. I missed Divyendu. It was just like I felt like my people had gone. Even though I had only eliminated them.
Killed them.
But as an actor, I totally missed them. But एक scene था हमारा, and I was looking at that scene and I was thinking, and on paper it was a scene कि Akhanda and Bina meet. And that's it. कुछ lines नहीं है उसमें. एक भी line नहीं है उस scene में actually. I don't think there's anything.
I think this is वो मिलते हैं and the child he sees and
that's it. There's no line in that scene. Oh, yeah. It's just a moment where they meet. And I had not thought of anything. I don't pre-plan because I don't know what the director has in mind and you know all of that. But I knew it was an important moment for the story, for both the characters. You know, it's an important moment for Bina, definitely.
Exactly.
So and this was that one scene that we had shot after everything else was done.
It was an
So
outdoor shoot वैसे
हाँ
भी.
patchwork type का था जो I had started shooting for another film
Okay.
at that time, and this came like one day का shoot रह गया, you know, one of those.
हाँ.
So already like and for that film that was Little Thomas, and I had to go in sort of an accent for that, and I'm going back to shoot for Mirzapur. So I was like trying to gather myself and all of that. And the director said, Anand Iyer was directing that scene that day. Gurmeet and Anand both directed season 3. And Anand came to me and he said that, you know, when you meet Akhanda, you go to touch his feet and he stops you. And then the moment. And this is the. So I listened to him and I said, wow, that's a great idea, because that was not written into the scene. I said, Anand, did you think of it? And he very generously said, no, I was speaking to Pankaj in the van and Pankaj suggested it. And really that was the game changer for that moment.
Yeah, because the woman who was playing all the cards right now quickly had to think on her feet and make sure that.
And it just says so many things. And then the way it played out was, मैं जा रही हूँ ऐसे, I'm going to touch his feet, and he says no. And he hugs her, and then they've taken a beautiful shot of him hugging me, and that gesture almost feels, you know, it almost feels violent in that moment. You know, it almost feels like Bina is back to where Bina was. You know, she's fought so many battles.
She could never escape.
I was like, अगर वो नहीं suggestion हुआ होता तो what would that moment have been?
Yeah.
And I was just so impressed with that suggestion. I just felt like there's so much. And ये van में बैठे बैठे पंकज ने सोच लिया. You know, I would have probably come up with it, maybe if at all, while I'm doing the scene with a co-actor. But I wouldn't have thought of, my experience would not have, is not so much that I would have thought of it
the way
before. And I just thought that was a big learning moment for me in Mirzapur 3, because I felt that I'm good at what I do, but I can also get there. You know, there's something to learn from that.
I think with Pankaj and you, the common thread I find is, दोनों ने ना मिर्ज़ापुर से एक success साथ में देखी भी है. He just capitulated to some another success with that.
Yeah.
And I think you finally got the face. People knew the actor you, but now everybody could put a face to it.
Yeah.
So you both saw that success together, and that was beautiful. Sometimes.
Yeah, and his career is just like so marvelous to watch.
Oh,
like I very, like I used to have so much envy for Irrfan's career. I feel like that about Pankaj's career. I feel like that about Vijay's career.
Yes.
They've just got an opportunity to do such a variety of work with filmmakers, different kinds of filmmakers, and it's really nice to watch.
Like Pankaj ji often say it, and Vijay has also, I think, agreed with this statement that it's good to take a backseat and break here and there in between, because नहीं तो सब होता ना, you are in so much demand, everyone wants a piece of you, and you tend to get swayed by it. तो I was asking Pankaj ji कि आपने पिछले साल कोई इंटरव्यू ही नहीं करा, तो इस लाइक अभी थोड़ा
वो तो नहीं करते भी नहीं है ना,
थोड़ा आराम से कुछ आने दो बढ़िया और थोड़ा.
No, Pankaj is just so comfortable in his skin. He doesn't have, you know, he's sort of found a very beautiful way to deal with his popularity.
He is. Okay, so in case if we find anything repetitive, we'll let it go. Because I think हमने बहुत कुछ ना चाहते हुए भी ऐसे में भी cover कर लिया है.
A film that changed your life? You mean a film that I did, or anything a film that I watched?
Anything. It could be anything.
So, I love watching Mr. India. It's one of my favorite films. In fact, मैंने बहुत टाइम से देखी नहीं है और मैं सोच रही हूँ कि जाके वापस देखूँ. And I think I was subconsciously at that time, and actually I did articulate it even then. I became a big Sridevi fan.
I was coming to that.
I just felt that here was a woman who could do comedy so well.
Yes.
And here was a woman who could physicalize have a physicality for her performance, which is so interesting to watch. Like, she could move her eyebrows in different ways, and like Bijli Girane is just so lovely to just watch her.
Exactly.
It's like,
it's a delight. And somebody to be such a big star, known for her romantic and serious cinema, is equally probably one of the greatest comedy performers I've seen.
Yeah, she was. There was something very, very lovely about the way she performed. And you know, Lamhe mein ek scene hai where Anil Kapoor is the older Anil Kapoor is driving away, and then she's standing, the younger Sridevi is standing at the door, and she's very disappointed that he's going. And, and he sees her in the rearview mirror and turns around, and he says that chalo we'll go shopping, right? And when the Anupam Kher and she go for that ride,
they do.
so he turns around, and there's that one moment where her face changes when she realizes he's coming back, and that was so beautiful to watch her. So I think, and I thought Mr. India was a great fun film, and it was also sad, and I mean, just that child dying with
the teddy bear.
That teddy bear. I've never been able to look like at a teddy bear in the same way.
Same. trauma मिला था मुझे उसमें.
Oh, and the other film that changed me, the film called 100 Days. Have you seen? Jackie Shroff and Madhuri Dixit.
Yes.
Correct.
We need to talk after this.
And the skeleton that falls out of the wall I have never, after that day, entered a hotel room without thinking about a skeleton falling out of the wall. I swear. And the one thing that the reason why I say that it changed my life was not because I watched the film ever again. I never did. But I stopped watching horror for the rest of my life. Yeah, and I have not ever since watched a horror film. Because when I watched 100 Days, we were a group of children on a family holiday in Nainital. As it is, hill stations are scary.
Exactly.
And we are sitting in a hotel room and watching this film together. And I was like, ये boss नहीं हो पाएगा, ये genre मैं अपनी जिंदगी से eliminate कर चुकी हूँ.
कोई horror part मिला, बहुत ही
किया ना मैंने, अधूरा
कर, I know, but no, the horror as in like physicality and वैसा वाला horror.
You know, करने में problem नहीं है, देखने में प्रॉब्लम है.
इस इंटरव्यू में मेरे को रसिका के साथ बैठना पड़ेगा कि थोड़ा सीन सही नहीं है.
When you're doing horror, in fact, you're trying to feel scared because everybody around you is like being funny, right? It's like people are doing weird things.
The moment you said 100, I'm like, मैंने उस मूवी में ऐसा क्या मिस करा है कि वो मेरी.
Yeah, I eliminated that genre only. ऐसे इसके बाद तो मैं देखूंगी
नहीं, हो ही नहीं पाएगा मुझसे.
मैंने कोई भी horror film नहीं देखी है.
Now we have last few. Quickly, we'll see what all we have. Let me.
अरे हामिद एंड मंटो.
हामिद के और मंटो.
हामिद के बारे में एक चीज़ बोलना चाहूँगी. मंटो I think I already spoke about.
Yes.
हामिद में एक शॉट था जो फिल्म के एंड में आता है where this character इशरत breaks down. And throughout the film you see that she's holding up a lot. And I was very nervous. यार मुझे इतनी टेंशन थी उस शॉट का. ऐसे अगर ये ठीक से नहीं हुआ ना तो बाकी सब
मेहनत
ठीक नहीं लगेगा,
ट्रांसलेट नहीं होगा.
Yeah, you only see the building up if you see a breakdown, which is genuine. And I said conflict zone, Kashmiri woman. मुझे अपनी जमशेदपुर और बॉम्बे और दिल्ली और पुणे की लाइफ में क्या पता है इसके बारे में. तो इनफैक्ट मैंने उनको बोला था आप किसी और को कास्ट करो, मुझे मत कास्ट करो, मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा. दिस इज़ टू एंड आई डोंट वांट टू नॉट डू जस्टिस टू अ पार्ट बिकॉज ऑलरेडी कश्मीर के बारे में इतनी मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया में इतनी अगड़म बगड़म चीज़ें होती हैं. यू नो आई डोंट वांट टू नॉट बी एबल टू डू दिस विद एनी इंटेग्रिटी. एनीवे जो भी कुछ हुआ फाइनली आई लैंडेड अप डूइंग दैट पार्ट. आई वाज लाइक इफ दिस डजंट वर्क I have done complete injustice to this. So मैं वो पूरा pressure और भार लेके उस shot में गई थी. And I had done a lot of work beforehand. But I, you know, with something like when you have to break down, when it has to come from within, you never know if it will happen on that day or not. You know, there could be one small thing that makes it work, and there could be a trillion small things that totally distract you and take it away. You know, so there's no way you know whether it's going to. There's no short way of doing it. I don't have. I have some tricks in my bag, but I don't have 100% certainty on it. You know, and anyway, it worked out. It happened. And there was this. I'd built a thought zone for myself, which I was able to sort of bring together at the time that the shot was being taken. But it's a track shot. So the camera is on a track and it's coming closer to me every time. And I've opened this sanduk and there's this child next to me. If the child decides to misbehave, मतलब गया shot. So और आप बच्चे को क्या बोल सकते हो यार, 8 साल का बच्चा है, ये तो नहीं बोल सकते. उसको भी एक्टिंग करनी है, ऐसा नहीं कि वो सीन में ऐसे ही बैठा हुआ है, उसको भी करनी है एक्टिंग. So I was like ठीक है, अब ये कुछ बोल देगा तो बोल देगा, कुछ अजीब करेगा तो करेगा, ठीक है. and the cameras going in, and we do the first take, which was very good. It's very difficult to replicate that because it's actually
first take is first take,
and you've given that
आंसू आ गए हैं.
हाँ वो सब निकल गया है. अब उसको आप दोबारा करो, it becomes like a mimicry of the first one. Not always, but in this situation I felt it would. What happened was that it's difficult to pull focus in a tracking shot. The focus puller has to be supremely good. So I think many good performances they should thank focus pullers for that role. And I remember Shabana ji did in an acceptance speech for Nirja.
Oh,
she
yes.
thanked the focus puller. I thought that was so cool because so there's a brief moment in that shot where the focus is gone. And the second shot we took was completely good technically, and the focus was right, but not as good emotionally as the first one was. And the director, I have to give him full marks for it, kept the out of focus shot. And I feel so happy and indebted for that. And I remember the DOP still not forgiven him for that. When we were promoting, Hamid, the DOP से आपने वो वाला shot रख लिया, मैंने बोला आपने वो वाला shot रख लिया.
थोड़ा सा आपका, थोड़ा सा मेरा. Let me check what all we are left with. If you want to skip, we can skip also in case we have spoken about
I'll be shorter about my answers, I think.
Okay.
Typecast roles, difficult one. Sometimes I feel that scripts are different, directors are different, no two roles are the same. So there's no chance that one would be like the other,
Yes.
So in one sense, I feel like I don't worry about that as a performer. But yeah, sometimes you do want to be cast not to do the same thing. If somebody is casting you because they want to do the same thing that you did in the earlier
previous project,
then आपके लिए तो boring बात हो गई ना. वो तो if they want to reimagine you or they want you to bring something else in that role, they've seen your work somewhere else.
Yes.
They think that's good, but they brought you in because you're good at what you do, not because they want you to replicate what you did. Otherwise वो बहुत boring हो जाता है.
And बहुत बारी लोग वही करते हैं कि हमें वही same चीज़ चाहिए. You can't have the same magic again and again.
And also sometimes I think with actors, when they do more and more work, everybody has this problem that people cast you because they feel कि they have too many variables elsewhere कि ये तो ठीक कर लेंगे, हम बाकी संभाल लेते हैं.
इन्होंने ये करा होगा, इसका मतलब
ये यार फिर हम क्या करने आए हैं.
Cut, copy, paste.
Exactly. So you have to input for me to output.
Exactly.
So
you have to feed the soul.
Yeah.
Oh, this I don't know if you'll agree, but I personally feel that industry has a long way to recognize very good.
Underrated. I'm always conflicted about this word underrated. I don't know if it's a compliment or not.
I don't know. I'm not paying this as a compliment. I will be honest.
Yeah.
Because I feel that when you're praising somebody so much, you're writing gung-ho things about their performances, then why aren't you also helping them get those kind of further roles which can establish them even in a better position? Just praising someone with a few words is not landing them the kind of work their potential is.
That's true, but the praise is also good on a bad day or on any day, Yes. I feel that, at least in my career, I feel like there are a lot of people who have encouraged me when they really didn't have anything to gain from it.
Yeah.
And it was just genuine appreciation.
Good
and,
work.
Sort of, spoke about my work in a way that I hadn't really imagined, and that gave me a lot of confidence and courage to then go seek work. Or like I remember Tiska and I had done a film together called 10 ml Love while we were shooting for it. जब वो release हुई थी उसका नाम क्या था मैं भूल रही हूँ. Sharat Kataria had directed it. Rajat and Tiska and Purab and Neil were.
I don't remember because
I'm forgetting what it.
Film?
No, it was a feature film.
Okay, then
it was called 10 ml Love and we were shooting for it, but when it released, it was called something else. And I have मतलब 2 सीन भी नहीं है मेरे उस फिल्म में, एंड जिसमें मैं मेहंदी आर्टिस्ट का रोल करती हूँ. टिस्का इज अ मेहंदी आर्टिस्ट एंड आई एम her assistant kind of. And I remember I had gone and learnt
how to apply
mehendi, and it's very fun to learn. It's a very you think it's not easy.
It's not.
So और मैं सारी अपनी props लेके गई थी और मैं 2 सीन का भी रोल है, मैं अच्छे से करके जाऊँगी, सीख के जाऊँगी कुछ इसमें से. and acting में मज़ा वही है. तो I was doing that, and that's the first time I met her, and she had just come off the success of Tare Zameen Par, and she was really having a moment, and she was generous and kind enough to appreciate what I was bringing, and she was like, my God, you've done so much work, and that's so nice, and you know, will you tell me how to do this, and will you teach me? I didn't do this, you know, I should have done this also. Just so kind. And I remember when I subsequently met her in Kissa, there was the first scene that I had with Irrfan and Tiska of the film, and they are sitting in the car samne, and मैं पीछे बैठी हूँ, and Tiska turned to Irrfan and said to him that I just want to tell you that this actor sitting पीछे is very, very special. She didn't need to do that, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, I think people have encouraged me a lot. So I'm not, but yeah, more work is always welcome.
More work is always welcome. Okay, last three, we'll keep it easy. Let's pick, I'll only help you. You pick one and we'll then close with it. Okay.
One
last. Yes.
I knew this woman will not leave us alone. She has to have the closing act.
I swear to God, I had two others.
Bina Tripathi.
I never thought you would pick Bina Tripathi.
She's a survivor, yaar. She's a survivor. Hero Bina Tripathi to me.
नहीं, मैं आपको बाद में दिखा दूँगी क्या था. But Bina Tripathi at this point, I can safely say, also deserves a spin-off of her own.
Hey, thank you for saying that. I've been trying to subtly put that in the consciousness.
That is, I mean, okay, even if not a series or anything, but you know, a certain thing, material on her, because she's a survivor. That's it. She knows she's trapped, but she also knows that's not the end of the road.
Yeah.
And she'll make it through. Ab hope.
She'll find a way.
Bloodshed.
Yeah, and she's kind of almost
She's savage.
Not emotional about anything, and that's scary.
For me, it was scary to even be to show her character a bit emotional about that Kali Billi in season 3. I'm like, isko kya ho gaya?
Child, na?
Child.
That's her Achilles heel, no?
Yeah.
Now she has an Achilles
something
heel.
to lose.
Yeah, now she has
That's
something to lose.
But lastly, Bina, for me, I think it's deliciously dark.
Thank you.
Like,
I love being Bina.
could you leave a part of her when you left the shoot, or when you leave the shoot every season, or is there still something of her stays with you?
I think there's something that about her which was always there in me.
I think we all have.
We all have it, but that was a side that you don't practice in life. It's a side that you don't allow yourself to practice. At least I don't. I'm always sort of not wanting to play out my dark side, you know. So it's a relief to be her. It's like I get to legitimately do some darkness.
Yes,
you know,
and Bina would not hesitate going up to SRK and saying, I'm an autograph.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. She would make the other person feel small. Like really. The confidence with which she would issue an instruction.
Exactly.
It's never a request.
It's never a request.
Bina is always making you do things without you realizing it.
And I think lastly, because we are closing on this one, now since the Mirzapur film is coming to the screen, we'll have more of Bina.
Hopefully, yaar, I know as much as you do.
Devendra gave me the same answer. I know as much as they do.
But it is the truth.
He's like, बस बन रही है, ये काफी नहीं है.
But it is the truth.
Like बन रही है, but क्या बन रहा है वो भी पता चलेगा हमें.
I'm waiting to find out. I'm sure there's some interesting surprises in there.
But I think it's a great practice, like to have a successful show and then bring a film out on it, very Peaky Blinder moment kind of
Yeah.
thing. Why not?
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting. I think now though that I like the idea of the spin-off though. I think
Manifestation number 3 for this interview.
Yeah.
We have
I'm
done
going to seed that in.
Please do that to Karan Anshuman.
I hope people at Amazon and Excel are watching this interview.
We'll send a clip.
We'll send you a clip.
But thank you, Rasika.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you were a sport totally. एक point पे मुझे लगा था क्योंकि because there is no coherence to the order, that sometimes you do lose the track of what you are talking, because we normally talk in a structure, a format.
Not me.
You made so much fun, and I need to sit with you for your film choices. We need to have a chat later.
We need to talk about 100 days.
We will. But thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. You were lovely. Thank you.
You made me laugh in the most serious conversation also. You
Thank
bring the
you.
joy. So wishing you all the best.
Thank you. Hi, this is Rasika and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.